Have you ever wondered why manifestation feels like an uphill battle, no matter how hard you try? Here's the shocking truth. The secret to manifesting your dreams is so simple that almost no one does it right. Most people believe manifestation requires endless affirmations, complicated rituals, or forcing yourself to stay positive 24/7. But that's not how the universe works. The quantum field, the invisible force that shapes reality, doesn't respond to effort or perfection. It responds to your energy, your frequency, the unique vibration you send out every moment of every day. Right now, you're already manifesting. The question is, are you manifesting stress, doubt, and struggle, or are you manifesting joy, abundance, and ease? Today, I'm going to pull back the curtain on quantum manifestation, a powerful, surprisingly straightforward way to align your energy with the reality you want. This isn't about working harder or chasing outcomes. It's about tuning into the infinite possibilities that are already waiting for you. Let's clear up a big misconception right away. Manifestation isn't some mystical, out-of-reach skill reserved for spiritual gurus or people with perfect lives. It's not about sitting cross-legged for hours, chanting affirmations, or pretending you're happy when you're not. Those ideas create a barrier, making you feel like you're doing it wrong if you don't follow a specific formula. The truth is, manifestation is as natural as breathing. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, every action you take is already shaping your reality. The problem is, most of us are doing it unconsciously, letting fear, doubt, or old habits steer the ship. Quantum manifestation flips that script. It's about intentionally choosing your frequency to draw your desired reality toward you, like a magnet pulling in what's meant for you. Why do so many people struggle with this? Because they've been taught that manifestation is about control, controlling their thoughts, their emotions, their circumstances. But the quantum field doesn't work that way. It's not a vending machine where you punch in the right code and get what you want. It's more like a vast, shimmering ocean, filled with every possible outcome: love, wealth, health, but also fear, lack, and frustration. Your job isn't to create these possibilities. They already exist. Your job is to tune your energy to the one you want to experience. And here's the kicker. It's simpler than you think. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear, step-by-step process to align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with the reality you're calling in, even if you're brand new to this or you've tried before and felt like you failed. Let's start by imagining something. Picture yourself standing on the shore of that ocean I mentioned, the quantum field. Each wave rolling in carries a different version of your life. One wave might bring a new job, another a loving relationship, another financial freedom. But there are also waves of stress, missed opportunities, or self-doubt. Which wave crashes onto your shore? It depends on where you're standing, your frequency. Your thoughts, emotions, and actions determine which wave you pull toward you. This isn't just a pretty metaphor, it's rooted in science. Quantum physics tells us that everything in the universe is made of energy, vibrating at different frequencies. Your thoughts are energy. Your emotions are energy. Even your body is energy, down to the atoms that make it up. When you align all of these energies, you become a beacon, signaling the quantum field to deliver the reality that matches your vibration. Now, I know this might sound a bit out there if you're new to this. You might be thinking, how can my thoughts or feelings change my life? I've got bills to pay, a job I don't love, or relationships that feel stuck. I hear you. I've been there. A few years ago, I was stuck in a cycle of stress, constantly worrying about money and feeling like no matter how hard I tried, nothing worked out. I'd read all the self-help books, tried affirmations, even made vision boards, but I was still struggling. Then I discovered quantum manifestation, and it changed everything. Not because I found a magic formula, but because I learned how to work with the natural laws of the universe, not against them. And that's what I'm going to share with you today, a practical, empowering way to manifest that feels authentic and doable, no matter where you're starting from. Let's dive deeper into what quantum manifestation actually is. At its heart, it's the practice of collapsing into a reality where you already have what you want by tuning into the frequency of that reality. It's not about chasing something outside of you or trying to force the universe to give you what you want. It's about becoming the version of yourself who already lives in that reality. Imagine you want to manifest a new career. Instead of just wishing for it, you start thinking, feeling, and acting like the person who already has that career. You carry yourself with confidence, you make decisions with clarity, you take small steps toward your goal. As you do this, the quantum field notices. It starts rearranging circumstances, opportunities, and even coincidences to bring that reality to you. This process hinges on something called the observer effect, a principle from quantum physics that's both mind-blowing and incredibly practical. The observer effect says that the act of observing something changes it. In experiments, particles behave differently when they're being watched. Your attention is like a spotlight, shaping the possibilities in the quantum field. Think of the quantum field as a giant radio station, broadcasting every possible song, every possible reality. Your thoughts and emotions are the dial, tuning into one song or another. If you're focused on fear or lack, you're tuning into a reality where those things dominate. But if you focus on gratitude, possibility, or joy, you're tuning into a reality where those energies flourish. As Joe Dispenza, a neuroscientist who studies how the mind shapes reality, says, your mind and your heart together create your reality. Your thoughts set the intention, but your emotions amplify the signal, making it loud and clear to the quantum field. Let's make this even more relatable. Have you ever noticed how some days, when you're in a great mood, everything seems to go your way? Maybe you find a parking spot right away, or a stranger smiles at you, or you get an unexpected opportunity. That's not random luck. That's the quantum field responding to your high frequency. On the flip side, when you're stressed or angry, it feels like everything goes wrong. Your coffee spills, you miss a deadline, you argue with someone. That's the quantum field reflecting your low frequency. The good news? You can choose your frequency. You don't have to wait for a good day to manifest. You can create that high-frequency state intentionally, and that's what quantum manifestation teaches you to do. Now, you might be wondering, if this is so simple, why isn't everyone manifesting their dream life? Great question. The answer lies in 3 common mistakes that block most people from getting it right. These mistakes are so sneaky that you might not even realize you're making them, but once you see them, you can start to shift. Let's break them down, one by one, with real-life examples to help you spot them in your own life. The first mistake is forcing and controlling the outcome. When you're desperate for something to happen, you send out a needy, anxious signal to the quantum field. It's like gripping the radio dial so tightly that you can't tune into the right station. I used to do this all the time. A few years ago, I was trying to manifest a new client for my freelance business. I'd check my email every hour, obsess over my portfolio, and worry about whether I was good enough. The more I pushed, the quieter things got. No clients, no responses, just crickets. It wasn't until I let go, took a walk, and focused on feeling grateful for the work I already had that things shifted. Within a week, I got an email from a dream client who'd found me through a random connection. Forcing things creates resistance, like swimming against the current in that ocean of possibilities. The quantum field picks up your fear, not your desire, and delivers more of what you're focused on, stress and lack. The second mistake is internal conflict. This happens when your thoughts and feelings are out of sync. You might say, I am abundant, but deep down, you're terrified of not having enough. It's like trying to play a joyful song on the radio while your heart is broadcasting sadness. The quantum field doesn't care about your words, it responds to your energy. If you're sending mixed signals, you get mixed results. I saw this with a colleague who wanted to manifest a promotion. She'd tell everyone she was ready for the next step, but privately, she'd admit she was scared of failing in a bigger role. Her affirmations said one thing, but her emotions were broadcasting doubt. Until she worked on believing she was capable, the promotion kept slipping away. Internal conflict is like static on the radio. It garbles the signal, leaving the quantum field confused about what you want. The third mistake is ignoring the subconscious mind. Your subconscious is like the hidden 95% of an iceberg, controlling most of your reality without you even noticing. If it holds beliefs like, I'm not worthy, or success is for other people, those beliefs will override your conscious intentions. Bruce Lipton, a biologist who studies how beliefs shape reality, explains that the subconscious is programmed by early experiences, like things you heard as a kid or patterns you picked up over time. For example, I grew up in a family where money was always tight, and I internalized the belief that there's never enough. Even when I started earning more, I'd sabotage myself by overspending or avoiding opportunities, because my subconscious was still running that old program. The quantum field responds to the dominant signal, and if your subconscious is sending a different message than your affirmations, you'll stay stuck. These mistakes are so common because we've been taught to focus on effort, control, and surface-level tactics, like repeating affirmations or making vision boards. But manifestation isn't about what you do, it's about who you are. The quantum field is always listening, but it's listening to your frequency, not your to-do list. The simple secret of quantum manifestation is to become the frequency of what you want. When your thoughts, feelings, and actions are aligned, you create a clear, powerful signal that the quantum field can't ignore. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you how to do with 5 practical steps. Before we get to the steps, let's take a moment to reflect. If you've tried manifestation before and it hasn't worked, you might be feeling frustrated or skeptical. That's okay. You're not alone, and you haven't failed. You just didn't have the right tools. The quantum field doesn't play favorites, it responds to energy. If your manifestations haven't shown up yet, it's likely because of one of those 3 mistakes: forcing, internal conflict, or subconscious blocks. The good news is, you can change that starting today. These 5 steps are designed to help you align your energy, clear those blocks, and tune into the reality you want, even if you're starting from scratch. Step 1 is to become aware of your current frequency. Your frequency is the energy you're broadcasting right now, shaped by your thoughts, emotions, and even your physical state. Take a moment and ask yourself, am I in the frequency of fear, doubt, or stress? Or am I in the frequency of trust, joy, or gratitude? This isn't about judging yourself, it's about noticing. For example, if you're worried about a deadline, your frequency might be tense or scattered. That's normal. Awareness is the first step to shifting it. Try this exercise. Pause for 10 seconds, close your eyes, and scan your body. Where do you feel tension? Your jaw? Your shoulders? That's your frequency speaking. Just noticing it starts to loosen its grip. Do this a few times a day, especially when you feel off. Awareness is like turning on a light in a dark room. It shows you what's really going on. Step 2 is to align your body with the frequency you want. Your body is like an antenna, and it needs to be tuned to the right station. Stress, anxiety, or exhaustion keep you stuck in a low frequency, but you can shift that through your breath and physical state. Try this. Take 5 deep breaths, inhaling for 4 seconds, holding for 4, and exhaling for 6. As you breathe, place your hand on your heart and imagine a warm, glowing light spreading through your chest. This simple act calms your nervous system and raises your frequency. According to Bruce Lipton, the electromagnetic field of your heart is thousands of times stronger than your brain's. When you breathe and connect with your heart, you're amplifying your signal to the quantum field. Make this a daily habit. Do it in the morning, before a big meeting, or whenever you need to reset. Step 3 is to feel the already state. This is where you embody the reality you want, as if it's already here. Instead of thinking about your goal as something far away, imagine you've already achieved it. How does that feel? If you want financial abundance, what does it feel like to pay your bills with ease or buy something you love without worry? If you want a loving relationship, what does it feel like to be cherished and secure? Spend 5 minutes every day closing your eyes and practicing that feeling. Picture yourself in that reality. See the colors, hear the sounds, feel the emotions. Joe Dispenza's research shows that when you combine a clear intention with an elevated emotion, you rewire your brain to believe that reality is already here. That's when the quantum field starts to respond, bringing opportunities and synchronicities your way. Step 4 is to align your actions with your desired reality. You can't just think and feel your way to manifestation. You have to act like the version of yourself who already has what you want. This doesn't mean taking huge risks right away. Start small. If you want to manifest confidence, speak up in a conversation today or try something new. If you want abundance, do something generous, like tipping a little extra or sharing a kind word. These actions send a signal to the quantum field that you're already living in that reality. For example, when I wanted to manifest a healthier lifestyle, I started by drinking a glass of water first thing in the morning. It was a tiny step, but it made me feel like someone who cared about their health. Over time, those small actions snowballed into bigger changes. Your actions don't have to be perfect. They just have to match the frequency you're cultivating. Step 5 is to let go of control. This is the hardest but most powerful step. Once you've set your intention, felt the emotion, and taken aligned action, you have to trust the quantum field to do its work. Obsessing over when or how your manifestation will happen creates resistance, like gripping the radio dial too tightly. Instead, cultivate trust. Remind yourself that the ocean of possibilities is always working in your favor, even if you can't see the results yet. Try this exercise, write down your goal, then say out loud, I trust that this or something better is coming to me. Then let it go. I did this when I was manifesting a new home. I stopped checking listings obsessively and trusted that the right place would show up. A few weeks later, I found a place that was even better than I'd imagined. These 5 steps, awareness, body alignment, feeling the already state, aligned action, and letting go, create coherence between your thoughts, feelings, and actions. When you're coherent, your signal to the quantum field is clear and powerful, like a perfectly tuned radio station. But manifestation isn't a one-time event, it's a way of life. Your frequency will fluctuate, and that's okay. The key is to keep coming back to alignment. Let's talk about how to make this a daily practice so you can live in the flow of quantum manifestation. Start your morning by setting an intention. Ask yourself, what energy do I want to carry today? Maybe it's calm, confidence, or gratitude. Write it down or say it out loud to anchor it. Throughout the day, when you feel stressed or off track, pause and check in. Take a few deep breaths and ask, what would the best version of me do right now? This question can shift you back to alignment. For example, if you're frustrated at work, instead of snapping at a coworker, breathe and imagine the version of you who's calm and solution-focused. Then act like that version. Maybe offer a suggestion or take a short break to reset. In the evening, end your day with gratitude. Write down 3 things you're grateful for, no matter how small. Maybe it's a sunny day, a kind text from a friend, or just the fact that you're here, learning how to shape your reality. Gratitude raises your frequency and signals to the quantum field that you're open to receiving more. Studies show that gratitude rewires your brain to notice more positive opportunities, which amplifies your manifestations. Make this a ritual. Keep a notebook by your bed and make it a sacred moment to reflect. Surround yourself with people who lift your frequency. Your environment shapes your energy, so seek out friends, communities, or online groups that inspire you. Share your goals with them, celebrate your wins, and lean on them when you're struggling. When you're around people who believe in possibility, it's easier to stay aligned. If you don't have that community yet, start small. Follow uplifting accounts online or join a local group that resonates with you. Quantum manifestation is about more than just getting what you want. It's about becoming a co-creator of your reality. Every thought, every feeling, every action is a brushstroke on the canvas of your life. When you embrace this, you start to see manifestation as a spiritual practice, a way to connect with the infinite possibilities of the universe. You're not a victim of circumstances or luck. You're a powerful being with the ability to shape your world. If you're feeling stuck, try this exercise. Write a letter to your future self, 1 year from now, living your desired reality. Describe your life in vivid detail. What do you see, feel, and do? Write it as if it's already happened. For example, I'm so grateful to wake up every day in a career that lights me up, surrounded by people who value me. Read this letter every night, letting yourself feel the emotions of that reality. This rewires your subconscious to believe in your goal, clearing those hidden blocks. Another tool is self-love, because your frequency starts with how you treat yourself. If you want to manifest love or success, you have to believe you're worthy. Try this. Look in the mirror, straight into your own eyes, and say, "I am enough." Do it for 10 seconds every day. It might feel strange at first, but it builds a subconscious belief that you deserve the realities you're calling in. Your worth isn't tied to what you achieve, it's who you are. As you practice, you'll notice small shifts, a moment of unexpected joy, a new opportunity, a feeling of lightness. These are the quantum field responding to your new frequency. Celebrate them, because they're proof that you're aligning with your desired reality. Even if your big goal hasn't arrived yet, these small wins are building the foundation. Patience is key. The quantum field doesn't work on your timeline, it works on energy. Sometimes, what you want is coming, but it's taking a different path. Other times, the field is waiting for you to fully embody the frequency of your goal. Trust the process like planting a seed. You don't dig it up to check if it's growing, you nurture it and let it bloom. Your manifestations are the same. Make manifestation fun. Play with it. Try visualizing your goal while listening to your favorite song, or write a gratitude list in a colorful journal. The more joy you bring, the higher your frequency, and the faster the quantum field responds. You're co-creating with the universe. How amazing is that? Let's bring it all together. The secret of quantum manifestation is simple. Become the frequency of what you want, and the quantum field will respond. You've got the tools: awareness, body alignment, feeling the already state, aligned action, and letting go. You've got a daily practice: set an intention, check in, practice gratitude, and surround yourself with high-frequency people. You have the power to choose your frequency every day. Pause for a moment. What are you holding onto? What would happen if you let go of just 10% of that tension, that doubt, that need to control? You're not just watching this video, you're a co-creator of your reality. You have the ability to shape your world, starting now. Here's what I want you to do. In the comments below, share one word that represents the energy you want to carry this week. Trust, joy, abundance, or ease. Let's create a wave of high-frequency energy together. And if you feel inspired, hit that subscribe button to join this community of people playing in the quantum field. We're all learning, growing, and manifesting together. You are powerful. You are capable. You are already connected to the ocean of possibilities. Keep tuning into your frequency, keep practicing these steps, and watch your reality transform. I believe in you, and I can't wait to hear about the incredible things you manifest. Let's do this.